Hello, you guys. Thanks for tuning back into my channel. I'm going to say, y'all, I like sitting outside, y'all. I like listening to the birds sing and meditating. It's good to meditate. My son be like, Mom, what you doing? I be like, boy, go in there and sit down and play. He be always checking on his mama, y'all. He be like, Mama, what you doing? He'll tell me, Mama, you left early this morning and you just now getting back. And really all I do, y'all, is take care of my business and go sit at the park. Because I like being out in nature. My son be trying to keep tabs on me. I be like, boy, if you don't go try to sit down somewhere, go sit down somewhere. He told me the other day, he said, Mama, my oldest daughter was on the phone. He said, Mama, you been gone all day in the streets all day. He mean sometimes. But me and my son is we twins, really. We just alike. He runs from me though, y'all. He be running from me. I be like, what you running for? Yesterday, he stayed in his room all day. I was like, boy, what you scared of me for? He don't want to come out that room. He probably be like, Mama, you talk too much. Go back in your room. But anyway, that's my son. My kids, I had did my part of the story, but that story got weird. I had to get up out that story of my life, y'all. And there are some bits and pieces. Everybody like, well, what happened? Who? Somebody want to know something. I said, well, y'all just have to wait till my book come out to finish the story. Because I ain't got time to be going through all that. Y'all read the book. Y'all sit down and read the book, and then I might put a movie out with this book, but I don't know yet. I'm about to see, though. But, yeah, that got scary. But anyway, I'm supposed to do y'all some reads. I said, let me, I guess, no, I'm not going to start out with them. Okay, so whatever messages, I know I want to start out with whatever messages that we need this morning. This is gonna be general messages because I'm not about to label these messages as such. Okay, and then that way, whoever is resonating with you guys, it'll just resonate with that person because I don't want for nobody to be like, oh, well, that's for that person, and then them people, how people hating on them because they don't want them to see them flourish or whatever. So we just gonna do a general read, okay? We're not gonna label y'all. I'm not gonna label y'all in elements, okay? We're just gonna see what is it that the universe wants for everybody to keep in store. Keep in mind as we go on this journey. Thank you, Spirit, guides, archangels, angels of the Most High. What is it that we need to know to improve our careers, our financial situations? Thank you, Spirit, guides, archangels, angels of the Most High. Well, we all know what we need to do because we grown-ups. Don't nobody have to sit up here and be. First off, I pray, okay? I pray, y'all. But I'm not the type of prayer that sit back and be praying every day about the same thing over and over. Lord, please help me. Lord, please. Today is April the 25th, and I need help with my finances and my career. These blockages that these people been putting on me, trying to put up against me, my enemy, my stalkers. Anybody that's trying to keep me from doing what it is that you need me to do and give these messages to people so that their lives can change around for the better and so that they can get out of domestic violence relationships. However you see fit for these messages to be received, I ask that you clear blockages, clear anything that's in my way to try to stop me from doing what my passion is, which is, you know what that is. Ooh. He said, yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, that is a lot. That is a lot. And I'm going to accomplish all of that. That's what he said. He said, and you're going to accomplish. You're going to get it done, Miss Carter. That's the type of prayer person I am. But see, when I pray, I say that and I leave it in God's hands. I don't be going back trying to question what I just prayed for. For what? Because I got faith that it's going to come about. Okay? So I think that that's what we all need to know, that once you pray about a situation, you ain't got to keep going back and asking God for what it is that you want, because he already know what you need. He know what it is that you want and what you desire in your heart, but he going to give you what you need. Okay? Now, somebody said that I was broke. Somebody like, she broke. She ain't gonna never have nothing. She ain't shit. She ain't gonna never be shit. I hear him hurt. I hear him. And the reason why these people feel this way is because their cups is tipped over and their crowns ain't all right. Okay. And they steady going through that flame of fire. Okay. I can't take nothing from you that I can't take nothing from you that you give me. And if you honestly gave it to me, then, I didn't take it from you in the first place. Okay? Now, if I'm broke, but I'm able to put food in my mouth, and I thank God for my son and his wife. Well, they're not married yet, but I got food in my mouth. I got a roof over my head. I be seeing pennies and dimes and nickels on the ground. I be picking that stuff up because I be getting change. But I would rather pick up that change off that ground than to take something that don't belong to me. Okay? That's what I would rather do. Now that was that message for that area. And listen, y'all, I'm not no bad mother. I'm a no nonsense mother now. And my son know it. That's why my son know when my son is angry, I know when he angry. I leave him alone. And my son know when I'm angry. He be like, y'all better move out the damn way. They be calling, my kids be calling, they be calling each other, talking about she on the loose. How did y'all who let her out? Woof, 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 woof. Who let the dogs out? Woof. That's what they be saying about me. Y'all, they try to say I'm crazy. My kids think I'm crazy. I ain't crazy. Shoot. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm just on cloud 9. Okay? And listen, if I'm on cloud 9, leave me alone. I'm not bothering nobody. As long as I'm not bothering nobody. And if I want to be on cloud 9, as long as I'm trying to do whatever I possibly can to make sure that I'm safe and okay, I don't see why people trying to think I'm trying to walk around here trying to say I'm crazy, because ain't nothing wrong with me now. Now, am I a no nonsense mother? Oh yeah, I am. That's why my kids run from me. They know that I don't play that shit. I want my kids to go in the right direction, not the wrong one. And I already let them know, and I'm a very overprotective mother. You sure right? And I don't care who knows. They be like, Mama, my oldest daughter, I used to watch her at her job. I sure did. When she get off of work to make sure nobody kidnapped her. Sure did. I was their security guard. They didn't even know. I'm very overprotective of my kids. I was their security guard and they didn't even know. My oldest daughter was being so bad, and I called her grandpa, shoot, and told on her. Her grandpa's an ex-police officer. I told on her. Sure did. Set her ass down somewhere. Make one phone call on y'all asses. Y'all asses is out of there. That Pawpaw Doug, shit. Not let me call him with a problem. We gonna have to have a meeting. Cause he calling everybody down. Sure is. My dad-in-law, I mean that's my dad. Cause when my dad passed away, I had met my oldest daughter's family. And he was like a father to me. He loved him some doll baby too. He knew I was spoiled. He knew I was spoiled when he first seen me. I was pregnant with, as a matter of fact, I was pregnant with my son, and then I met my daughter's dad, and Dudley, he was in love with me. And they didn't understand why this man was in love with me. And I didn't understand why he was in love with me neither, because I was pregnant. And I used to tell my mama, don't let that boy back over here. Tell him I'm asleep. Because he was getting on my nerves. And they mom them thought that it was me, it wasn't me. All I said was hi to the boy. Shoot. But we fell in love with each other though. And then that's how I had my daughter. But they protect me though. My kids, dad and them, they not fixing to let nothing happen to me. And they know the truth, and the whole truth shall set everybody free. And they cuts for me. My baby daddies and them cut for me. My kids can't go back and say that I was abusive, because I took care of my kids. Damn good. Now, if they got out of line, yeah, I tore that ass up. I ain't even gonna lie. Sure did. You get caught in my house with a boy, you gonna get your butt whooped. Act like you running this household and you ain't paying no bills up in here, and you come at me sideways, yo, you gotta go. You can't stay here. I don't know where you going. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Okay? You want to disobey me, then your ass is out of here. Don't throw your kids out at that certain age. That is so wrong for a parent to do. Let me tell you something. Judgment is upon us all. Okay? What God said, spoil the child, spare the rod, spoil the child. Now, what I thought was the way my mama raised me was the way I was going to raise my kids. But then as they got a little bit older, I started seeing myself in them. Okay? Oh, you one of them kind of kids. Because listen here now. We all are made up of energies, okay, y'all? And my kids are not all by the same father, okay? So I got different energies that I'm working with over here. So mind me, if my kids be all disobedient and I tear their ass up, They grown now. They don't get no more whoopings. They don't get no more whoopings. And then I never beat my kids like that no way, cause my kids didn't really get out of line like that. The only time my kids would ever get out of line to where they got their ass beat was when they would pop up, have a little boy in my house or something like that, okay? Or if they was being fast or out of line, just straight up out of line because they didn't smelt themselves and they think that they grown. Yeah, I told their ass up. And I tell you to this day, I know one of my daughters, I told her, I said, don't you mess with that boy. And she came back years later and said, Mom, I wished I would have listened to you. I sure wished I would have listened to you. Now, first off, we can't be going around judging people. Okay? That's what we can't do, because judgment is up on us all. Ain't nobody better than nobody. Okay? I'm going to continue to keep my home protected by any means necessary. And, a lot of secrets and a lot of things have been, people been trying to keep my eyes covered. But, like I said, when I pray, y'all, I pray it and I give it to the universe. I don't take matters into my own hands, because that's not something that the universe want me to do. Okay, now back in my day, now, let somebody mess with my kids. I remember this one lady, she kissed my daughter Santoya. And she was a cripette. That's what that's what her label was. She was a cripette. And I was over my family's house, Stacy's. I was over Stacy's house, and this lady, she was like, yeah, I know Santo. Me and Santo had just met or whatever. And that lady kissed my daughter, and I was like, woman, first of all, don't do that no more. I don't know you. I said, don't put your lips on my daughter like that. I said, I don't know you like that. And she was like, who? She gonna ask Stacy, who she thinks she is? I don't know who she thinks she is. You better tell her who I am, Stacy. And Stacy said, no, you better leave Darlene alone, because Darlene, she'll sit over there like as if she's scared and intimidated, but she not. There ain't nothing that you better leave Darlene alone. So the girl, she was like, well, I'm gonna see how hard this, because she was an older cripette. I wasn't nothing but a good. How old was I when I had Santoya? Anyway, I was young. She was like in her 30s. I'm talking about, this woman was. I'm talking about, y'all know them big bullies that try to bully people when they in school and stuff. Them type of kids. That woman, she kissed my daughter again. And I went over there and I grabbed my daughter and I put my daughter in the car seat. And I remember going to the back room, making one phone call to Drumaloke. And I told Drumaloke, I said, look, man, I said, this female over here, man, I don't know who she is, but I guess she from the block or whatever, cousin. And I don't know, but she over here kissing on my daughter, nigga. And I done told this bitch not to do this shit no more, nigga. And this bitch is testing me. I said, I'm about to beat this hoe's ass. I need you to ride around here right quick. Quincy came from the projects. I must have tore a hole up in that woman's ass so tough because she was disrespecting me and my daughter. Listen, my cousin Quincy told me, if you don't beat her ass, I'm going to beat your ass. And look, he was a lefty, so I wasn't trying to get my ass beat by him. I was like, fuck that. I'm just whooped it. I whooped that woman all up under that table. You're not fixing to disrespect my kids. That's what you're not going to do. Okay? The battles that I fight, y'all, they done made me a stronger woman today. I'm a single parent, you know. My last relationship was in 2005 with my youngest daughter's baby daddy, and I suffered from some postpartum depression then, cause I was having babies back to back, y'all. Okay, I wasn't focused on. I was just being bad, you know. I wasn't really maintaining myself like that, you know, cause I was out there in the streets making fast money, and it didn't, you know. All I knew is that, well, dang, I got pregnant again. I got to support this one. So, you know, I mean, you know, the choices that we make in life is what brings us to be the better people that we are today. And as long as we continue to move forward and continue to love life as itself, we don't have nothing to worry about. People call me hoes and bitches and all kind of stuff. I don't be paying them people no attention. I don't be paying them people no attention more than the man on the moon. Because I got a truck driver. I got a Air Force, a daughter that's in the Air Force. I got a nurse. I got an accountant, and I got a banker. So I'm not worried about what people say about me. I want to say, you know, I did that. I can pat myself on the back because I did that. Because my relationship that I was in from 2005 on up, that wasn't nothing but hell. And he wasn't disciplinary. He wasn't a disciplinary. He was just a person that sat on the couch and watched football all day. You feel me? So supposedly that's what he was watching. But yeah. So we just as parents, we just all we can do is just you know, try to strive for better. I'm not no bad parent. I'm not no bad mother. I love my kids to death. My kids are my world, you know. And um they may have different bloodlines in them, but I think that with the right guidance, they'll be all right. You know, sometimes they got to bump their head in order to see things a little bit more clearly. But shoot, I've been telling them that ever since they was like my son. My son, he was an active kid. He you know, he liked it to be outside in the mud and stuff. So I let him play in the mud if he wanted to play in the mud. But when he would get angry, I seen myself in him. And I actually, as a matter of fact, I told his wife, I told her, I said, I don't never want to see him like that ever again. And my son was mad. It was when he was like, I think he was like 9 years old, y'all. And the school was lying on my son. And they said that my son picked a fight with with this little boy. And so I asked the little boy after school, like, what's up with you and my son? Why y'all fighting and stuff? And the little boy said, look at him. He's look how black he is. He black, and I don't like him because he black. It was a Hispanic little boy. And I said, well, since you don't like him so much, won't y'all go over there in the park so you can show him how much you don't like him? And my son was mad because it was like they kept lying on him or whatever. And I seen the anger inside of him. And I said, Ronnie, you want to release that anger since he don't like you so much? Go over there in the park and you show him how much you don't really like him, how much he's so black, how ugly he is. Go show him how ugly he is. And y'all go over there and fight in the grass. I sure did. And my son told him a new asshole. Because my son was angry that boy was lying and bullying him. I sure did let him fight that little boy. And I don't never want to see my son that angry when somebody lie on him again. Because I seen myself in him. I don't like when people lie on me. Y'all have a good day.